Hey FlossTube, StitchuationNormal, and I'm Kathleen, and this is episode 12. Welcome back everyone, and welcome to the new people. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm gonna laugh because right as I started filming, my husband let out a huge sneeze. He's upstairs working, and it just kind of, I kept the laughter in because I was trying to be serious, but anyways, it was a restart, so in case you're wondering, why are you laughing already? That is why. It was like a huge, loud, dad sneeze. Anyways, happy Halloween, kind of. I don't know if you can see. I'm a shark. Well, I'm a shark. I'm getting attacked. This might be an offensive costume. There's blood. But yeah, I thought I would dress up because it's Halloween in a few days. And because I'm a big kid, I guess. I think when adults dress up still, it helps the kids keep the magic. I don't know. I don't think you're ever too old to dress up or celebrate, or... I'm a participator. You guys probably noticed. I'm a participator. So anyways, so I'm in costume. Oh, I had Halloween earrings. I forgot to put them in. We're off to a great start. How were your last 2 weeks? I've been working my little buns off editing. I've been kickboxing. I've been playing volleyball. We have to wear our masks during kickboxing, and we have a squared off space that we have to stay in, but now we have to wear our masks too. So it really intensifies the workout, but I'm just happy to be able to go, so I will wear my mask gladly. We carved pumpkins this weekend. Well, sorry, the kids did. I like to do it when they're asleep, same as my husband. He's really good at carving pumpkins. I am not really good at it. I'm like a traditional jack-o'-lantern, like I can't draw very well, and so that kind of works for the jack-o'-lantern, right? Like you want it to be a little jagged, but he can carve anything freehand. He's very artistic that way. So we did that. The kids, I'll put pictures of their pumpkins in. My youngest, his pumpkin, he drew it himself and he helped carve it out himself. And my oldest did too, but my youngest, it's so small. It was like they picked the biggest pumpkins and then he put a really small face on it. And then my older son, he drew his design on and cut it out, but he froze. We were watching just like kids songs on YouTube, kids Halloween songs, and he froze it because he liked the jack-o'-lantern. So those are their pumpkins. I will be carving mine this weekend. I'm excited. So okay, today is October 26th, so Saturday is Halloween. That was a lot of Halloween talk, or Falloween as I accidentally said in last episode. But yeah, I'm all about seasonal spirit. Whatever the season is, I love to just bring the spirit. So I did that face in case I want to use that as my still for the video, like anyways. Okay, all right, cross stitch. This is what we're here for. So I'm a newer stitcher. I love cross stitching now. I'm addicted, as we often become when we find this craft. And I'm going to share some of my stitching. I'm going to go through some comments from last week. I have a new segment and a giveaway. Oh, you guys, I don't know what happened, but we're over 2K now, 2K subscribers, which I can't believe. So I'm doing a giveaway, and it's a really good one. I think it's a really good one. So I'll get to that though. Comments from last episode. I talked about my trip to Gitta's, but I forgot to update you on the description box. So if you remember, to go to Gitta's, you have to schedule an appointment online. And when I was filling it in, it said description. And I was like, okay. So I gave them my whole life story, like everything I was going to get there, why I'm coming, everything, like overkill. And then I was a little bit stressed out because I was like, oh, they didn't want to know all that. And so when I was there, I was talking with them and they were laughing and they were like, yeah, we actually don't need a description, we just don't know how to take it off. So they got an earful, or an eyeful from me, and then they told me that someone else filled in the description box and they just put blonde curly hair and they gave a description of themselves, which is so cute. There's a lady that's like, I have blonde hair and curly hair and please let me in, kind of thing. So anyways, okay, so that was my Gitta's update that I forgot to tell you. There's a new joiner to the Little Women sal, which, if you remember, I'm stitching Little Women by Michael Jolly. That was my birthday start, which I literally only did on my birthday, but I'm excited to start working on it again. Anyways, Amanda's Fun Facery, she has joined. She found it on DStash on Facebook. So she joined, she's already started and everything. So if you want to join, if you have a Little Women chart you're stitching, just use the hashtag LittleWomenSal. Okay, there were a few other comments and then I'm gonna get into everything. Well, we're into everything already. So last week I showed my TV piece, Tuned In. It was finished by Stitchrovia, and I said I wasn't sure how to finish it, like fully finish it, because I want to frame it. A lot of you recommended a pillow. I'm not a pillow person because I don't trust myself with a pillow, and I don't trust anyone else in this family, in this house, with a pillow, or my cat. She'll scratch that. I don't want that. So I want to frame it. Don't Run with Scissors had a really good idea. She said to put it in a shadow box and then put like little trinkets and like give it a retro look, like a treasure troll, and like inside the shadow box, which I thought that was really cool. We'll see what I come up with. We'll see what I find, because I want it to be perfect. Why? Why do we want things to be perfect? Nothing's perfect. I don't know. Okay, so, and then you guys gave me so much love for my decor, my other shelf, which you can't, scrunching down isn't gonna show you, but you know there's the upper shelf. If you didn't see, watch the last video. At the end I do a little tour of some of my fall stuff. And Kitty 59, she leaves me the funniest comments every week, and she said, get those costume photos in the frames. And I laugh because she's kicking my butt and I need someone to kick my butt to get things going. So this morning there was not a photo in there. I had to go to get it developed, printed. We don't develop photos unless you do film. I had to run out and do it because I was like, she's gonna know when I showed this video that I don't have it in there, and it's been 5 years. So that's why I told you guys about it, because I needed your help and you helped me. So there's one in that frame too. Kids in their costumes. 5 years I've wanted to do it. Now this was the year. So thanks FlossTube, really. And Kitty, of course. Kathleen. I think her name's Kathleen. And oh, I think that was all my okay, so for decor and stuff, this is just my little tip, and it can work for cross stitch too, but I buy at the end of the season, like when it goes on for like 60, 70, 80% off. That's when I buy a lot of decor stuff, because I don't mind waiting. So I'll just put it down in the basement with all the other fall stuff or Christmas stuff or whatever the season, and when I pull it out, it is like a gift. I'm so excited because I don't really remember. I just know that I have tucked some things away, so when I open it, it's like a gift from my past self, and I just love it. So I know I've got some Christmas goodies this year that I'm excited to see, and there were a few this year too for Halloween. So that's what I do, and also like dollar store, thrift store. I love finding unique stuff. This looks like a crown. It looks like I have like a skull crown. That's so cool. We're going so, oh, you can't see the shark. Okay, I need you to know that this is, I'm gonna stand up. I don't usually stand up. This is my costume. Hello. Okay, wow. We're doing all sorts of new things this episode. Okay, so we know there's no more Mom's Minute for the unforeseeable future. Foreseeable future. Woof. Because we ran out. So I thought I would do every now and then a new segment called Save the Stitches, as some other floss tubers do Save the Stitches. Just whenever I do save some stitches. So I was at the thrift store and I found these little ditties for a whopping 50 cents each. That's rude. I think that's, I mean, I loved paying that much, but I thought that was so rude because they're worth way more than that. I'm probably gonna take this thing off. It's a round finish, which I've never attempted, but I know I'd like to finish something round, so I'm gonna take this off and see what I can do. There's a little like staining on this one. Okay, so I'll just show you them individually. We have this beautiful bird. It's on, is that holly, ivy, mistletoe? Oh man, I gotta research before I start talking on these videos. Yeah, there's like a little bird and it's just so cute. That's Christmas. I just don't like this so much. Sorry if you're watching. Old lady or old man, whoever, or young lady and young man who did this, but this screams like an 80s finish to me, which I love. I do love this. I just don't, maybe I'll paint this. Season's greetings. And there's some cardinals on the bottom, and I just thought this was sweet. And they even did the felt on the back, so I mean this one I might just keep as is, but because it's the Halloween episode, I have to say it. Like, I just imagine a little ghost lady standing there with me, hoping I find it, or maybe even guiding me, who knows. Oh, that's spookier. And then when I bought it, she was like, okay, I'm crossing over, like in Casper, and yeah, her unfinished business was done. She knows these are gonna be taken care of. I'm sure these were not her pride and joys. If maybe they were, I should not judge. Maybe she's gonna come back and haunt me because I said that, I don't know. Anyways, that was Save the Stitches. So there might be more of those, who knows. Oh, an update on our printer. So our, is it a printer? It's like a laser engraver, I should say. Look what we have here. We finally picked up our laser engraver. So my husband kind of went to town printing these. He printed them for like anyone he would show. He'd be like, here you go. He'd print one to show them how it worked, and then he'd be like, here. I'm like, I don't think everyone wants to be a cross-stitch investigator, but yeah, so we have those. So I'm gonna be getting the needle minders ready because I promised a couple people some needle minders and did not follow through because our printer broke, but here it is. This is a thicker wood. This is a wood that my Aunt Di gave. She was doing a renovation. She's like, do you want to try it? Look how thick that is. Thick. Okay, and I've heard cool kids say that. I don't know. Okay, let's get into the real reason you're here. I don't know the real reason you're here, but I'm just happy you're here. I'll just say that. Okay, I've said okay a million times. I'm so bossy today. Okay. So, I don't have any FOs or FFOs because, like I said, I've been working my little buns off working. And like I've had to work later than normal just to catch up because I want all my wedding clients to have their weddings and be able to get prints and everything done before Christmas. So I just haven't been finishing things, but I've been working on things. So let's get into where we left off last week on Home for Christmas, which is by Little Dove Designs. Apparently this one's been flying off the shelves, they said. So are you guys buying it? I don't know. I show it every week. I want to take credit for that, but I should not flatter myself into thinking that this is flying off the shelf because little old me is stitching it. But if you remember last week, I had just finished this part. And this week we have peppermints are in. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And like I said last week, this is so much fun to stitch. And I really feel the Christmas spirit when I'm stitching. I'm gonna angle it so maybe you can see these snowflakes better, but like look at the little snow falling there, and I love these. I don't know. I love this piece. It's one that you could stitch really quick, I'm sure, if you weren't doing it as slow as I, but I'm gonna need to speed it up if I wanna finish it for Christmas. So I have an idea for fully finishing it. We'll see if that works out. And I'm stitching that on Ada with the called for DMC. So you can get the kits, but I got this PDF. I'm gonna link it in the description, of course, with everything else that I've showed. Next we have We have Mr. Bones in the Garden by Dark Crosses. Again, this will be linked in the description if you'd like to stitch this, which, it is really, really fun to stitch as well. I just kind of got sick of the white because I've done so much. So, and my little spooky needle minder that came in my mystery bag. Okay, so this is Glow in the Dark DMC, Black Ada, 14 count, I believe. And then this is the Étoile Blanc. Do you say blank or blanc? Anna, who's Stitchtoolbox, who actually made this, she lives in Montreal. I don't want her to hear my accent. Blanc. Okay, so this is, can you see the glitter in it? Sometimes you can, sometimes you not. So all of this has the glittery white, and then this glows in the dark. So I just need to finish the rest of it, and it's done. And this I will have done by Halloween. I better have done by Halloween. I'd like to have it done by Halloween. So Mr. Bones in the Garden, again, a really fun stitch. It would be quick if I could stitch as much as I want to. I usually would stitch a lot more at night, and I usually get only an hour in, and maybe that's a lot for some of you, but I like to get more than an hour in. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I think an hour is a lot, but I want more. It's because I watch TV when I stitch, so I want to watch a lot of episodes. And then we have Sanderson Sisters. So this one I'm stitching it, probably this one will be for my sister, Karen, the one that's not a stitcher. We watched Hocus Pocus, I can't even tell you how many times. This is what I have done so far. I'm doing it on, this is like a yellowy Ada that I had in, it was like in a bag of who knows what that I bought from someone. And I changed the hair a little. So the light orange was called for, but then it was like this red. It was like really red and I didn't like it. So I did switch that out for like a darker orange and I'm happy with how it looks. You might want more of a red, but I don't know. I like it better. And so Winnie's almost done and then I'm working on Mary Sanderson. Anyways, I'll probably stitch this on fiddler's cloth for myself or maybe like a really cool tie-dye kind of fabric. I don't know, but this is for Karen, my sister. I don't know if she's into like crazy fabrics or not, so I went basic on it for her. And I'm gonna stitch that. I'm gonna watch Hocus Pocus and stitch on that. Pretty meta, I would say. I'm sure a lot of people do that. And if I had the needle minder, that would be like, that'd be a lot. So those are, oh, and I have a new start. So those are my works in progress. And then now I have a new start. Some of you remember Pumpkins for Sale. I really wanted to start stitching this, but my friend, Merritt Crawford, she does a YouTube, kind of like FlossTube, I think she calls it Thread Tales, and she's the Sew Just Because Buzz. I'll link her in the description. She does quilting and cross stitching. She's lovely. She's just a lovely lady to watch. And she goes to like estate sales and stuff and shows what she finds. Anyways, check her out. But she wanted to do this as a stitch along. So she sent me some fabric because she had a really nice fabric, but it took so long in the mail. It shouldn't have taken that long. And she lives in, I think, Ohio, which is not that far. So anyways, it finally came. She was like ready to mail me another piece, but then it came. So she sent me this little needle minder that she stitched. So cute. And she, like the little, even the blue on the back. So very cute. And here's what I've done. I've done the young man's shirt, I guess. And these suspenders are on. Let me show it to you with the picture so you can see. So I've got his shirt in, almost done. And I started using the variegated floss, which is this part here. This part of the shirt. This is just a crew. And I'm doing the called for DMC and 3 of the called for. There's a lot of fancy faucets called for, but I only did 3. So this was one of them, this color here. So I'm happy with how it's turning out. I like the blue. It calls for more of a green, but I like the blue. On the picture, it looks blue. So Merritt and I both. She started on the girl, which I love. I started on the boy, she started on the girl, and we're having fun. She's fast. She's going further than me, but I hope to catch up soon. So, and I'm gonna stitch that a little bit longer. I realize I'm like behind on stitching fall stuff. Like again, this is my first year into stitching, so I like stitching what is seasonal, whereas most people like to finish so they can have it hung up, which I did. I did my Halloween piece. I had that finished and hung up, but then I like to stitch in that season. So I am going to be doing Christmas stuff soon. I have not worked on Little Women or My Mother's House. Those are on the back burner, again, because I just want to do some seasonal stuff. I don't know, it makes me feel happy. So that's what you should be doing with cross stitches, not worrying about, you know, we have these fun things that are going on in the stitch community, but if you're not having fun doing them, don't do them. Just do whatever you want to do. That's what I say. I'm telling you, but really I'm telling myself that, like, it's okay. I lost one of my pages, I think. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so haul. I bought this needle minder. I'll take it off of here because it is, oh, humpback whale. Is that in focus? Sorry guys. You're seeing all the veins of my hands. I'm very veiny. Nurses love me. Sharks love me. Okay. This is like, really looks like it's attacking me. That might be a better still. You guys, I'm so sorry. I had to do that. Anyways, okay. I love whales. I think I've mentioned that before. More so orcas, which a lot of people don't like orcas because they think they're the meanest whale. or they're rude. I don't know. They kind of are. They're the killer whales, but I just love them. My favorite whale is J35 or J35, Tahlequah. I can't remember. I don't know how to pronounce it. Tahlequah. I think that's how you say it. She's my favorite whale. She's part of the J-pod. They like to hang out near Seattle, BC area as well. Like, so I call them Canadian, but they are more so Seattle. Yeah, about 2 or 3 years ago, I started following her. You might remember she's the whale that she lost a calf and she like held it up. She just kept bringing it back up. She just wouldn't let her calf go. It passed away a day or two after it was born. Anyways, one day I'll get into why I relate to this whale. I realize it's already silly because I've said my favorite whale is this whale. Anyways, they sold out of the orca. I haven't even told you about this, I'm just talking about whales, and I'm wearing a shark. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, they sold out of the orca needle minder. I didn't even tell you who this is. Oh boy. We know I'm very passionate. I get very passionate about things. Very passionate about whales. So this is from Heartfelt Crafting Co. and they are a Canadian company here in Ontario. And they do more than just needle minders. I think there's like a side business too that is felting. So I'm gonna link their Etsy shop and you should definitely check that out. And like I said, the orca was taken, so I did humpback whale. And I'll tell you about my real passion and like I said, why I relate when I order a whale chart. I'm gonna look for a whale chart. There is one that I kind of like. I just don't know if I'm gonna like stitching it. So, okay, back on track. We have Kringles. I bought Kringles. This is by Little House Needlework. I believe it came out this February 2020 at Market. And I just fell in love with it. The little department store. Every square. I'm holding it so you can look at every square. This is the called for Floss. There is, how many skeins? Okay, there's 5 skeins of a crew that you need for it. So there's a lot of white, there's a lot of black, a lot of brick. It's gonna be a labor of love, but I am in love with this. I do love this chart. So I found it on D-Stash, Facebook, and I was really excited. It took a while to get here from the States, but I don't care. I was just happy to get it. When I was at Gitta's, it sounds like I'm like this one time at Gitta's, like the one time I went to Gitta's, I keep talking about it. There was a woman that had just finished Kringles and she was getting it framed and it was beautiful. There's some metallic floss in there that I didn't know and she did a beautiful, it just came out, so she's gotta be a quick stitch. Maybe that was the only thing she was working on. I don't know, I should stop trying to analyze it. And then I got to stay off Marketplace because I keep buying floss like DMC and I do not need it. I have 8 cases and then I bought these. Does anyone use this size? I hadn't seen this before, but she does the floss away bags. So I have to go through and sort all this. But she's got like labeled and yeah. So I bought that. 2 of them. She had 2 of them. Like they are rammed. And there was some Krennic in there as well, which was exciting. So yeah, it's a lot to go through. Again, like I said, maybe I will show you, maybe I'll do a craft room tour when I have a craft room and not a library that has an ironing board in the middle with frames and garbage and is trashy like I have now. I really want a craft room. But again, I just need to get through this. I can't even believe I'm making videos right now because of how much work I've had and how stressed out I was, but I can make videos and still get my work done. It's fine. It's fine. Do you believe me? It's fine. Anyways, okay, the lady was so sweet. She said she just can't see anymore and she just can't cross stitch anymore. And I tried to be like, there's magnifiers, there's lights, like you can do this. And she was like, I can't do it. Here you go. And she threw in like a bunch of Ada and different cloth. So, and some charts too. And I don't think any that I would stitch per se, but I liked going through them. There were some magazines too. So, okay, and then my last little bit of haul before we get to the giveaway is, so Anna, Stitchtoolbox, talk about her a lot. She joked, she's like, I can't remember what she said, something like, you're my #1 shower offer of stuff. I can't remember what she said. And I was like, yep, I'm like a clingy girlfriend. When I find a shop that I like, I don't let go of them. So she can't shake me. Maybe she wants to. I don't think so though. I hope not, Anna. Anyways, okay. She does the mystery bag. So I did the Halloween one and I wanted to do the Christmas one because I don't have project bags, right? I'm new, so I'm collecting them as I go. So, but then it's a December mystery box. It goes out at the end of November, the last week of November, they're shipped out. It's $150 and it comes with bag, charts, and then over 15 other goodies, or it's over 15 items that you're getting, and you can pay it in 2 different installments. So the reason I'm telling you about that right now is because you need to order it now because they sell out pretty quick. So I'm really excited because I've always wanted a box, and I love supporting my Canadian shops because she's in Montreal, and I also bought a mystery bag. So the bag is going to be the same. The mystery bag is the same with the same charts that's in the box. So I bought the box for myself. I bought the mystery bag for you, one of you. So I'm doing a giveaway because I want to say thank you, and I wanted to do a Christmas giveaway, but in order for it to get there in time, we need to do it now. So like I said, it ships the last week of November. So you're gonna get 2 charts, a mystery Christmas themed bag, and some goodies. There's always a fun pack inside with who knows what. So if you would like to enter to win the mystery bag, all you have to do is leave your favorite Christmas movie in the comment. I mean, you can leave more because I love reading everything you guys leave me, but if you don't have time, but you really have to enter, then just Christmas movie name is fine. And because Anna is amazing, she said she wanted to throw in a giveaway, a second giveaway. So basically, I'm going to draw 2 names. The first name wins the first bag, second name wins. So it's a fun pack. She said to just call it like a little mystery pack. So it's a surprise. We like surprises. So that's from Anna herself. Thank you, Anna. And yeah, so you don't need to do separate options. You just say your favorite movie and you are entered to win either, and then I draw 2 names, or random comment generator, I should say. You have to be 18 years old, you have to subscribe, you have to leave the comment, and don't say giveaway, because there's pirates on YouTube that just try and steal giveaway stuff, and they don't even cross-stitch, they don't even like anything. Okay, we have a real nautical theme here today with like my whale talk, and I've got my shark on, and I'm saying pirates, and it all started with that sneeze and just threw me off. Oh boy. Anyways, okay, so did I go over everything for the giveaway? I think so. I'm looking forward to reading. Okay, I just have to say, like, Christmas makes me cry because it makes me so happy. So I know I'm gonna read your comments. You're just gonna say a Christmas movie, and I'm gonna be like, oh, that's a great movie. Oh. Also, I'm looking for new movies too, so I don't know what my favorite Christmas movie is, but I do love It's a Wonderful Life and Home Alone, of course, and Jingle All the Way is a really good one that's underrated. I know I'm forgetting some big ones. Oh, okay, so every year, I'm probably gonna tell you this again closer to Christmas, but I decorate the tree and I watch The Holiday, and I love it. That's an underrated movie, The Holiday, with Jude Law, and I don't like Jack Black, but he's in it and he's fine. And then we have Kate Winslet and Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz is not a great actress, but she's very likable. I love her. My sister Karen, the non-stitcher, she's like America's sweetheart. I'm like, no, Julia Roberts is America's sweetheart. I'm like, but we love them both. They were both in my best friend's wedding. Anyways, cross stitch. That's why we're here. I wanted to thank Liz Matthews for giving me a shout out. I know some of you are probably coming from her channel. She just dropped some more gorgeous charts. Quaker Snowflake, gorgeous. And Quaker Pumpkins she previously did, so I'm going to buy both of those. I need to just wait. In the new year I'm going to get going again at buying things, but I'm like trying to just catch up on my seasonal stuff, and I'm looking forward to stitching some of those. So I haven't been watching many FlossTubers right now because I'm supposed to gasp, right? Like, you haven't? Because I have 2 monitors, right? So I'll edit on one monitor and then I watch FlossTube on the other monitor, but then I didn't want to do my work. I just wanted to buy cross stitch stuff and look at cross stitch stuff and just cross stitch, and we can't have that because I need to get my work done, because then if I get my work done then I can buy more cross stitch stuff, right? So I've been watching a whole lot of Murdoch Mysteries. I watched Unsolved Mysteries season 2, which wasn't as good as season 1, but it's fine. I plan on watching Ernest Scared Stupid and Hocus Pocus, and oh, I love watching seasonal episodes of The Simpsons and like the old Sabrina the Teenage Witch, so I'm probably gonna watch those as well. Those are my Halloween plans. I think I'm sending my kids out trick-or-treating. We're just gonna like Lysol it when we get back, and they're not allowed to touch it till the next day, and we'll just have little goodies that they can have when they get home. That's the plan. We do full-size chocolate bars here at our house because we don't get a lot of trick-or-treaters, and they need that this year. They need the full bars this year, so we added Doritos. I don't know. Okay, that's enough of that. Too much, too much. So thank you for watching. Please enter the giveaway. You can follow me on Instagram at StitchuationNormal. My email will be in the description, so please feel free to email me. Some of you email me. I love it. I love getting your emails. And you can just send me like what you're working on, or just saying hi. Some of you are too shy to comment on YouTube, and that's fine. Privacy, whatever. Episode 12. And we're at 2K, and we've got a giveaway. I already said that. Don't say giveaway. I already said that too. I hope you have a safe and happy Halloween. Please feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment as always. And that's a wrap on this episode. So keep stitching your story, and I will see you next time.